Hi guys, in this video we're going to discuss fear for our trading psychology workshop. The last time we did our last video, we were looking at usdcad. So we are going to look at usdcad as we discuss. So let's start on the monthly time frame. All right. So our previous month closed bearish. That means we can only expect this month to retest and then try to break the low from the previous month to complete the clean traffic to our left. If you look at our left right here, we have clean traffic. So price could retest to drop to complete the clean traffic and then continue in a bearish trend. If you look where the peak, we could say we have a zone around this area, right? So if we have a zone around this area, maybe price would want to retest for it to go higher, right? Or price could be creating a low for price to consolidate, creating a high for price to consolidate for it to go higher, because we also have clean traffic this side. So those two things could be what's in play right now. So let's add our zones whilst we discuss fear, or we discuss forgiveness. We're discussing forgiveness. All right. So one of the biggest problems I see with traders is that they refuse to forgive themselves for their trading mistakes. This causes a much bigger problem than most people realize. You see, when you make a trading mistake, you need to forgive yourself for making that mistake, or you will leave that mistake over and over again. You will keep on trying to figure out what went wrong, what you could have done better. When you can do that the first time and then you accept it, it happened, you made a mistake, and you move on. It will be much better for your trading, because we all know that a lot of things have to do with visualization, with imagination. So imagine if you're just playing the same loss over and over in your head, what else do you expect to happen? Of course, you're going to end up with a loss, because that's all you think about, and that's because you didn't forgive yourself. So we need to forgive ourselves, because the thing is, many people do not forgive themselves for their mistakes. It can be in any areas of their life. In fact, we do quite the opposite, which is we start beating ourselves over the loss that we just made. Why didn't I do that? Why I could have done that? But then that won't help, That won't help. It won't help for long. You need to move on. Right? So now we are on the weekly time frame. If you're on the weekly time frame, that means it's another time frame. We need to adjust our zones so that with somewhat accurate levels, right? Somewhat accurate, right? And then now, if you look at this, the last week we discussed USD CAD, we were around this area, right? And we had this candle, and we said we were looking for price to reject this level, to come all the way for a retest and maybe drop, right? I will link the video with that explanation, right? So our first analysis was a success. So for now, if price can make another push up to reach the area that we wanted to reach and show us some reversal signs around that area, we will be looking to take over that swing trade again, because remember, this push up we've been holding for 3 weeks now. All right, so we're looking to take over price when it reaches here. We'll be watching carefully to see what happens when price reaches here. Mind you, price might even want to try and reach this area right here. You know why? Because if you look around this area, this is where price has been bouncing off, right? Even this candle came all the way to retest that area before it got rejected. This is where price have been playing for a long time. All right, so this is a very strong area. This is an area of strong significance. So Yes, price might want to try to do that. I suspect. All right. I'm sure you can think back of times where you made mistakes and you beat yourself up for it, not forgiving yourself no matter what the mistake was, and will bring out the worst emotions. Remorse, regret, self doubt, and guilt all over will come with not forgiving ourselves for our mistakes. We all have felt that, right? I'm sure we've heard something before about it, but I'm sure you've been told to forget a past losing trade and move on the next one. If you haven't, this is a sign. It, it happened, maybe the next trade will be the winner that you're looking for. But if you keep on playing the same loss over and over again, maybe you won't get to where you need. Because, emotions, when they are used correctly and appropriately, when it applies to something that is in the present time, we cannot live in our past. We can't emotionally like properly react to the past. We are not there yet. The past can be simply written off, closed, forgotten, as far as our emotions are concerned. Emotional intelligence. So if you understand that your past is it's in your past, you can't do anything about it. You can't go back into the past and try to change everything. It just doesn't work that way. So it's important to be in the present and work on the present. Just be in that direction, just follow that goal because that's what you can control, that's what you can do something about it. So do the same thing the next time. Maybe that will be the sign that you're waiting for, the trade that you're waiting for. Now we're just adjusting our zones. Remember, we like to take mostly swing trades on usdcad. Feel like sometimes daily scalp trades on usdcad are necessary because it normally moves around New York session. So if you're looking to trade something huge on usdcad, you have to trade New York session only. You could try London, but nothing really ever happens during London session. Right, so we have a zone where price is and price is rejecting. If price is rejecting, excuse the too many lines, but if price is rejecting, we could come for a retest because this is a breakout. And when we have a breakout, we can get a retest for the next impulse. All right. So now look at this. If you're looking at this as Elliott waves, right? This is clearly a rejection that we're seeing right here, right? It hasn't broken up out yet. It's been rejecting, so it's a rejection. So let's say maybe this is wave one, right? If this is wave one, then this could be two that's happening. So if this is two, that's why we are waiting to see if price will reject here or here. Because we know it cannot reach here if we're going to be using Elliott waves. It has to reach here or somewhere here, and then from there to give us another impulse, hopefully. So with that in mind, it also confirms our monthly time frame, our monthly analysis by just looking at the candles. All right. Now let's go on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, remember these are period separators, or we can actually just remove them. Now let's keep them. All right. On the 4-hour time frame, it's much better. All right. On the 4-hour time frame, let's say we have one, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1. This is 1, possibly 2, possibly 3, possibly 4, possibly 5 to our area, right? So if that's 5 to our area, what's even more interesting, right? If you were to put a trend line right here, it all goes along. So we want price to reach this area and bounce. So that means our high is right here. So we could actually just put another high here and highlight it, right? So you can put another high right here and you can highlight that high. You tell yourself you're waiting for a buy opportunity around this area. All right. So one of the biggest reasons people get into losing trades while trading is because they confuse their losing trades with themselves. In other words, just because you are losing trades does not mean that you can think of yourself as a losing trader. You have to stay strong, right? Because your mindset is everything. The important thing to remember here is we're not our losing trades. Losing trades are just part of winning, right? It's just telling us that what we're expecting to happen, maybe it's just not happening at the time that we're expecting it to happen. Maybe it will happen in the next move, right? So you just have to wait and you just have to keep on doing what you're doing until you see some results. If you're doing the right thing, just because you keep on doing what you're doing does not mean it might be the right thing. Maybe you're doing the wrong thing and there's something that you just need to adjust. So you can look at your trading like that, but it does not necessarily mean that everything you're doing is wrong and you're just not good at it. Maybe there's just one thing that you're missing, So yeah, our losing trades are just something that we learn from, something that gives us more confidence the next time we place a trade, something that tells us what we need to improve on our trading, or what we look at when we're looking for trades, or how much you need to wait for the right trade. So we are on the 1 hour time frame, but on USD CAD, like I said earlier, we normally prefer taking swing positions than scalp trades. So I would say 4 hour time frame is what gives us the strongest confirmation, or the confirmation that we personally trust from the 4 hour time frame. Anything that happens on the 1 hour time frame, it's helpful, but we mainly take what happens on the 4 hour time frame more. So yes, so far our analysis has been successful. Hopefully this happens the way we are seeing. Like I said earlier on, if we are using Elliott waves, we have one, right? We have two, we have three, possibly four, five, possibly, right? Let me see if I can use the wave count, right? Start again, one, two, right? Three, four, five, hopefully. So if it works, then we know we're on the right track. And it's also important to notice this. One, oh, let's change the color. Okay, we have one, two, three, right? Four, five, right? So if we have a five wave in one, right? It might happen here, right? Something that could happen, something to keep in mind, all right? So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you all start seeing trades, losing trades, especially, something we all go through. It's just something that you need to understand that it happens, and you just keep working on it until you can, well, until you make bigger profits than you're losing trades. If you're using proper risk management and you're taking losing trades but also winning trades, your profits should come on top. So it should make it easier to just understand that a losing trade is just a losing trade, and then you move forward. All right. But most importantly, forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself will tell your subconscious mind that everything's okay, it happens, and we keep moving forward. And when you keep moving forward, you make the profits back. It's a process, but it works. I hope this video was enjoyable. I hope you all have a good day or good evening. That's all for this video.